Tech king Elon Musk never fails to turn heads these days, be it with his personal or professional life. From smashing a Cybertruck to the news about backing out from the deal with Twitter, Elon Musk has been caught up in the new intricacy that we are about to share with you. No, it's not related to his eccentric lifestyle or workaholic nature. Here in this video, we will discuss a person who dares to cut all ties with Tesla's chief Elon Musk. Any guesses? To shoot from the hip. We are of course referring to his eldest daughter calling it quits. But why? So before we start the video, if you are new here, please make sure to give us a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notifications to all so you support our ongoing efforts. Do you like our content? Let us know in the comments below what you would like to see in future videos. We'll add it to the influx of requests we've been getting. Alright, without further ado, let's get rolling. Hit that intro. Boy, do we have a story for you today relating to our favorite, richest person on earth, Elon. We all know by now that famous people have multiple divorces under their belt. It's become very mundane and almost a norm rather than the exception. Let's take the case of Elon Musk, who of course has married and divorced more times than the number of rocket launches at SpaceX. We kid, but yeah, he's had a bunch of them for sure. But what is more shocking is one of his daughters who wants to cut all ties with him completely. Wait, what? You heard that right. Elon Musk's eldest daughter wants to cut all ties with him. Now you probably wonder why would she file a request to court requesting a new identity and no longer wanting to be associated with her father anymore? Let's find out. It's been the talk of town. Elon Musk's 18-year-old daughter has filed a request with the Los Angeles County Superior Court in Santa Monica to change her name earlier in April 2022. She wants to completely dissociate herself from her biological father, stating, "I no longer live with or wish to be related to my biological father in any way, shape, or form." Formerly known as Xavier Alexander Musk, she refers to herself today as Vivian Jenna Wilson. Okay, that sounds normal. Changing one's name isn't much of a deal, but why would she want a new identity, cutting all her paternal ties? Not only a name change, but the 18-year-old is asked to change her gender status from male to female as well. So we conclude that she is transgender. But that is not a substantial reason for dissociating from her father. Is it because Elon Musk has interfered and let out some derogatory comments about the transgender community? Before we explore the details, let us dive into some background information. We don't have to ponder over the entire marital history of Elon Musk, but there is one lady we must mention, Justine Wilson, Vivian's mother. Justine was married to Elon for 8 long years before they called it quits. Being an acclaimed author and publisher for dark urban fantasy novels like Blood Angel, Justine is quite highly recognized for her work. It is said that Elon did not have enough room in his heart reserved for late-night mushy romances. This makes a lot of sense given his Asperger's tech-infused genes. We refer you to his hilarious performance on Saturday Night Live where he was the host, a must-watch. What Justine was hoping for was a man in Mick Jagger's jacket who revved his motorbike, parked outside her house, and called her name out in a sassy way. Musk, on the other hand, was formal and straightforward and nothing of that sort, though he wears a pretty cool black leather jacket. While Musk coaxed her with chocolate chip ice cream instead, Elon was wowed by her amazing writing rather than her long hair or tiny waist. One night, Elon asked her how many kids she would like to have, to which she answered 1 or 2 and added she didn't mind having 4 children, provided there were nannies to look after them. 2 years later, Justine married the wealthy entrepreneur who quite literally can afford to buy a McLaren F1 and small plane every single day of the week. This is handy as it means he has enough cash on deck to have that many nannies to look after their kids. Oddly, at their wedding reception dance, Musk apparently whispered in Justine's ear, "I am the alpha in this relationship." Who says that kind of thing and why? Their first son, Nevada, died when he was just 10 weeks old due to SIDS or sudden infant death syndrome. Justine was devastated by the death of her first son, to which Elon remained unfazed. After overcoming this trauma, they brought 5 heavenly children onto Earth, twins and triplets. The twins, Vivian and her brother Griffin, were born using IVF technologies. The triplets are named Kai, Saxon, and Damien. We never really hear too much about them. Justine was privileged enough to have everything materialistic at one's fingertips, living with Musk. From living in a 6,000 square foot house to traveling in private jets, her life was something most could only ever dream of, the high life. Yet she was depressed. She lacked the affection and recognition she deserved from Elon. Elon was also too particular about Justine's appearance that she had to basically turn herself into a trophy wife. Exhausted, Justine had a conversation with Elon, which decided their ultimate fate as partners. 8 years after their unfaithful marriage, they divorced. More precisely, it was Elon who filed for a divorce. A significant change can be seen in her appearance afterward, as she dyed her hair brown and cut it short, an emancipatory act from the shackles of oppression. Now, returning to the present, why would Vivian want to dissociate from her father? Is it because of the offensive tweets that he posted in 2020? The Tesla fame magnate was chastised for using preferred pronouns for transgenders and non-binary people. I absolutely support trans, but all these pronouns are an aesthetic nightmare, and pronouns suck. Elon shared a meme mocking people for displaying their pronouns on their social media profiles. That is more than enough to trigger a spark of controversy related to transphobia. Now, that wasn't very respectful. We're no psychologists here, but these sorts of things have profound and lasting effects, Elon. Vivian explained in her petition that she wants to drop her father's family name as it can be of no use to her. She does not wish to live with or be related to her biological father. Musk, who keeps his family life private, has not made any comments concerning this issue at the time of writing. Also, more shocking information about his private life came to snowball around the aggravation of this problem, something to read up on. It is easier and more common for a husband-wife relationship to end than a father-child one, but we all say stupid stuff sometimes without tearing apart the entire family. Seems a bit extreme of a move from Vivian, it seems. Perhaps Vivian could not digest the fact that her father had insulted the entire LGBTQ community with a single tweet. She is young after all. Maybe she will regret this decision someday? Paradoxically, Musk once casually tweeted, "Scores 100 out of 100 for 7th year in a row in LGBTQ equality." It referred to the 2022 Corporate Equality Index list maintained in Tesla. He seems supportive of the LGBTQ community in his workplace. Having followed Musk news for many years ourselves, he doesn't really seem like the mean-hearted, insulting kind of human, past his odd, quirky side. Before we go into the next part of the video, it's about that time, guys. If you haven't already done so, smash that thumbs up, subscribe, and tickle that bell notification. Stay tuned now for more, as it's about to get even more interesting. Ready? Back to it. Elon Musk has raised his support for Republican Ron DeSantis in the upcoming presidential election of 2024. That's great, because Elon Musk does have a standpoint in deciding the representative of the country. He is sort of a big voice and all, and people listen to him. But what's worrisome may be some of Ron DeSantis' ideologies that he might try to implement after becoming president. He signed bills to forbid gender identity and sexual orientation discussion in schools and supported new legislation limiting trans rights across the US. So we do have to conclude that Elon Musk is aloof in his standpoints? Whatever, I'll call it a day. What do teenagers do when they hit 18? Get drunk at a party proclaiming their adulthood, of course. Well, Vivian turned 18 this April and was wishfully waiting for the moment to get things settled with her father. Wilson is the surname of Vivian's mother, and Vivian chose this as her last name in conformity with her changed gender identity. In an interview, Elon Musk revealed his affection for his children and emphasized that he does not need constant interaction with them through talking. For him, communication through email was enough to strengthen their bond. Being a father of 7 children can be hard to manage, but what is more problematic is when a workaholic father comes to the scene. Elon Musk's eccentric lifestyle and elaborate relationship histories would make anyone agape in wonder. Soon after the divorce from Justine, Elon married the English actress Talulah Rayleigh in September 2010, divorced in 2012, and then remarried in 2013. Finally, Elon filed for a second divorce in 2014 that came into effect in 2016. Oh man, make up your mind. Doesn't he ever get tired of it? Wait, this is not the end. We have Amber Heard and Grimes backstage. But no, we will not bring them up in the limelight of this video today. That would be too much content. But may we add, do look up the How to Pronounce Musk's First Child with Grimes. We will put a picture of the name here in this slide for interest's sake, but we are not going to even try to pronounce it. Good luck trying. Musk, you really are from another planet. We call it here today that this child will most likely change their name in the future when old enough as well. Just wait until 18. Apart from his youngest child, a girl named Exa Dark Sidereal, he acknowledged the other 6 children as boys. Maybe that might have hit Vivian's sense of femininity a bit too hard, and she decided to distance herself from her father. Neither Elon nor Vivian has publicly stated their views on their daughter-father relationship, but fans speculate that the transphobic attitude Elon is spreading through his tweets might be a reason. In June 2020, Elon tweeted, "We are simultaneously being told that gender differences do not exist, and that genders are so profoundly different that irreversible surgery is the only option. Perhaps someone wiser than me can explain this dichotomy." Now, the followers were infuriated and even blamed him for opting for surgery to look the best version of himself. To cure a bald head, perhaps irreversible hair transplantation is the only option. However, some of his fans are out there supporting his views and throwing backlash at Vivian. One comment goes like this: "LOL doesn't want to be related to him but will surely live off of his fortune. Pronoun people are funny." Wrapping things up, we have to conclude that Vivian is still young and probably resentful of her ex-father at this point. A handful of tweets shouldn't spoil a relationship between a father and his daughter. You may be angry, but to take such drastic steps to change your whole identity seems excessive and very rebellious. Maybe she has deeper hate towards her father for not being there enough as a family man. Musk is the way he is, though. Perhaps Elon could have approached the issue related to transgender people with more sensitivity, acknowledging that his daughter, too, belongs to that community, rather than supporting those who have extreme views against them. They are a family after all at the end of the day, though no matter how many billions they have. Anyway, please, tell us what you think. Do you agree with Vivian's choice? Let us know in the comments section below. Also, if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to our channel and hitting that bell notification so you don't miss out on our 3 weekly uploads. You are sure to like some of them. Until then, remember to look at some of our previous videos, and stay tuned until we can bring you the next one. Have a great day. Thank you for watching, and goodbye for now.